All right, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the video is let's talk about blended wing aircrafts and dads. All right, bro, how are you going to correlate these? Let's get it.
Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Beau again. So today is going to be kind of a strange video. We're going to talk about blended wing aircraft
All right.
and dads. And we're going to do this because I got a question.
Go ahead.
Everything's going to be out of order today, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. Before the question, I'm going to give you the news. The United States Air Force has approved a project, I want to say it's $235 million, to get a prototype for a blended wing aircraft.
From Jet Zero, guys. I was actually expecting for their stock price to basically shoot up through the roof, but unfortunately, they're privately held, guys. So the regular people, you and I, can't even get in on these stocks, guys. Right? Thomas O'Leary is the founder. This is based out of Long Beach, California, guys. They are absolutely venture capital backed. They are not a public company, and that is a shame because they are about to do very well, bro.
And it wants it by 2027. So it wants it pretty quickly. Okay. So here's the question.
Okay.
I recently stumbled on your channels through my daughter and thought I'd ask something. My daughter and I just had the longest conversation where we actually talked to each other that we've had in years. I retired from the Air Force when I was gone a lot, so we grew apart. My daughter is in her first year of college, and she's the type that would watch your channel. Tonight, she called me out of the blue about the Air Force approving a prototype blended wing body plane for mobility. Mobility, it moves a bunch of stuff. Big plane. I was happy to answer all her questions and explain the difference between that and a flying wing. And it turned into a real conversation about all kinds of things in her life that I won't bore you with. After hanging up, I realized I had no idea why she was interested. I was just happy to talk to her. During the conversation, she mentioned you talking about an electric tank, and she said she was glad the Air Force was doing something too. I just like talking to my daughter again, man. If you could explain to me what those things have to do with each other, or why my daughter suddenly cares about an Abrams, it would mean the world to me. Just want to be ready if she calls again. Okay, you're Air Force. You think of a blended wing aircraft, you probably think range
B2?
Because it's going to have greater range.
Yeah. 50% less drag.
More aerodynamic, low drag.
Yeah.
So it can move things a greater distance.
And higher probably also.
Gets more bang for the buck, right? Why can it move things a greater distance? Because it is more fuel efficient.
Yeah.
It's what it has to do with the electric tank. Your daughter, like most people her age, is probably incredibly concerned about the climate. She has probably also figured out that if the Air Force produces a large plane capable of moving a whole bunch of stuff,
less emissions,
and it is more fuel efficient, that it would enter civilian service. And then emissions from civilian air travel would decline. Right. It's about the environment.
Right.
That's why she cares. And she's probably thinking long term, once it's developed for the Air Force, it'll be sold to commercial airliners.
Guys, really quickly, guys, we've had the B-2 forever. I would say the majority of my life, the B-2 has existed. And the B-2 is kind of that, kind of a little bit, guys, right? But obviously it's meant for decimating, locations all around the world, guys. They fly really high. It just drops things on countries. The B-2. So that, for the most part, has been in our existence. I just don't know why it hasn't bled into regular use. I mean, So that's not, it's not really new, if that makes any sense. Like, we've had this. And the thing about it is that we've been actually looking to build something like this since like before WW2. Germany also has, guys. Like, this is not a new piece of technology. I'm not sure why we need a prototype. We can just kind of, well, I guess we need a functioning modern day prototype with our modern technology. These are very interesting looking planes. The fuselage is pretty massive, wide, right? It's definitely going to do better on gas. I know that this is probably going to be very good for overall humanity and travel. Maybe it'll also bring down the price of tickets, but it probably won't. I just realized I'm bringing my mother-in-law from Spain to the United States, and while buying her a ticket, I just realized that it's not even about the plane ticket, bro. The taxes cost more than a plane ticket. Literally, it's the craziest thing in the world, guys. But either way, let's continue.
And they'll use that, reduce emissions, help the environment. And for the record, it is worth noting that in the Air Force proposal, the climate is actually mentioned. That is one of the reasons they're looking at doing this. My guess is that it's mostly range, but this is a happy side effect that they are willing to lean into.
They can say, hey, it's because of this.
So that's probably what it's about. And yeah. My guess is that if you normally watch this channel and I put blended wing aircraft in the title, you would probably watch the video if you were interested enough in it to call your dad. So I'm guessing that whoever it is
that he's talking
this
about,
message is about,
well played,
is probably watching this. Call your dad again.
Good man.
Anyway.
Bro, is this shirt like a peace sign with guns in it? Oh, wow.
It's just a thought.
That's amazing.
Go ahead and get that.
Guys, I'm all for the United States government, investing in blended wing aircrafts, guys. Absolutely. He seems to be also, I mean, is it exclusively for the benefit of the planet? You guys, come on. It is absolutely for them to be able to save more money, or not even save money, because they're still going to spend it. They're just going to spend it in something else, right? That's not going to benefit all of us. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Again, I love the idea of this project. As a matter of fact, hold on, don't go yet. Listen, I think we need to find a way to make it kind of a hybrid. That would be cool, right? And then you can save more gas, potentially. My only real concern is, I know it's not extremely common for wings to kind of just come off of a plane, right? But I'm almost positive this would be more like terrifying if that was to happen in one of these. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day thoroughly.